Congratulations, you have scored a date. Your first date with this girl and you want everything to go well. Well, this video, I'm gonna cover what I do to prepare for my first date. Let's get into it. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name's Lisa, and I make YouTube videos about LGBT dating and also my dating journey, along with other queer sapphic related topics. In this video, I'm gonna cover what I personally do to prepare for my first date, and also other tips which may help you along the way. First thing I want you to keep in mind, you want to make sure you pick out an outfit that's comfortable and also fits the environment of which you're going to the date for. A pro tip here, if you don't know what to wear for the date for that specific restaurant, you can go on Instagram and look at pictures of people who have tagged themselves at that restaurant. That gives you an idea of the vibe of the restaurant and also what other people are wearing to give you outfit ideas. Remember, you want to dress yourself as yourself. What I'm trying to say is you want to dress an outfit that's fitting you, your personality. What we don't want to do is to dress like somebody that is not you and you're just using it to impress the other person. A lot of people think that going on a date, their goal is to end up in a relationship, and that's absolutely far from the truth. The purpose of going on these dates is to make sure that this person fits well with your vibe. So if you're going to a date and you aren't your true self, you're not going to be able to really test and see if they mesh well with you. So make sure that you dress yourself as how you want to appear as yourself. On the other hand, if you're going for just a one-night smash, go right ahead, do whatever you want. It's a free game. Another thing you want to keep in mind is you want to plan out your route. You want to take in consideration how long is it going to take for you to drive over to that place and meet that other person. Do you have to take into consideration rush hour, the traffic? You definitely don't want to be late because that's going to make you look really bad. You don't want her to be waiting there for an hour because you're stuck in traffic. She's going to be so frustrated by the time that you get there. Another thing, you want to bring enough money. You want to bring enough money. I believe you should be able to pick up the bill if they don't want to pay for it. I've heard people say that whoever asks the other person out on a date should be the one who pays for it. I don't quite agree with this belief, but I would say be prepared because it would look really bad if, you didn't come with money and then they didn't come with money, and who's gonna pay, right? It looks like you're trying to smooch off the other person. On the other side, if you are able to pay for the bill, it shows that you are financially stable to a certain extent. You're able to take care of the bill, you can take care of yourself. A lot of times we want to go to a place that has alcohol because alcohol can kind of help us get into the mood of chit-chatting and ease things into the date. If you plan on drinking, please drink responsibly. I would say you want to get to a level where you're buzzed, so you're able to have a conversation, but not to the point where you're slurring your words and you're just absolutely sloppy. Even horrible if you have to vomit. Ugh. What's even more embarrassing is that if you have to tell your date that you got in a DUI when you drove home, or maybe you just won't tell her, but you understand my point. Drink responsibly. Just use it as a tool to conversate, get the juices going, having a good conversation. If you get to the point where you seriously, with good judgment, you can't drive, get an Uber, get a Lyft, please. It's not worth getting a DUI. I know life can get busy and emergencies happen. If you have to reschedule because something came up, please let your date know with an adequate amount of time. There was a time that I was going on a date, where I'd planned to go on a date with this girl. I was going to Starbucks for a coffee date. I get there and I'm hanging around for 15 minutes, oh God, where is she? And I'm messaging her, where are you? And no response. No response. So I just look like an idiot walking around, looking for people, oh, is that her? Is that her? I went home. I get a message later on that evening that her boss had to call her in. I was already frustrated with the date considering just I wasted my time driving over there and then hanging around to not find her, and neither did she respond. So I had no idea what was going on, clueless. I was so uninterested to go on another date with her. Or another first date. My final point is please don't be flaky. Just don't be flaky. I absolutely hate flakiness. I don't know who even finds flakiness to be even attractive. Ghosting, it's just like another form of ghosting, I would say. If you're gonna do it, I would say probably reach out to that person and just tell them like why you flaked out. Maybe you weren't in the right mindset, you weren't ready to go on a date. Just let them know so that way there's closure. But I just think it's very immature. Plus you're being incredibly disrespectful to the other person's time. Okay, so I went over all of those tips for you. I really want to talk about the mindset. Mindset's really important when it comes to going on the first date. It can stop you from making it a positive experience for yourself and also for them as well. The most common thing that a lot of people get into thinking about going into this first date is date anxiety. Date anxiety can be caused because you're putting so much emphasis on this person, you really want to make it go well. Or you're just really fixated and ruminating the potential of it going downhill and being incredibly disastrous. I will cover more of this on another video. I just want you to know that this is just a first date. This is just one girl. It's not going to be the end of the world. I promise you, you're still going to be alive. Unless she's a freaking psychopath and she's gonna shank you. The true cure to this is honestly going on multiple dates. The continuous exposure to dating will make you realize that, hey, you know, I've done this before, I've been through this. This is a very familiar feeling. I've come out alive on the other end. I know I can come out alive again on the other end of this. And like I mentioned before, do not have high expectations for this person. Like I said, it is just a date, just a meeting where you get to see if you guys mesh well together. If you enjoyed this video and you want more advice on preparing for your date, check out my previous video, whoops, over here. My previous video covers on how to pick the best place, the perfect place for a first date. This is really important because picking the right place can create a more memorable date and create an opportunity for you guys to bond better together. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the smash. Please go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you like more content like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on another video. Like I said, my name is Lisa and I make YouTube videos about LGBT dating and my dating journey. Otherwise, thanks for watching to the end of this, and I will see you in the next one.